Shadow of the old oak tree on Lonely Hill, where the sun painted gold on your hair so still. We carved our names young and bold into the bark now weathered and old. The scarf you left, it dances still, caught on a branch in the chilly hills wild. Oh, Lonely Hill turned cold, that season stole your smile. Each sunset bleeds memories across the mile. Your laughter echoes neath the starlit dome. In the whisper of the wind, I'm forever home. But home ain't warm without your hand to hold. Since Lonely Hill turned so bitterly cold. Years roll like thunder across these plains wide. The old porch creaks with stories it can't hide. I roam through ghost towns where our dreams lay spent, down gravel roads with my heart relent. The cabin sits empty, our plans undone, beneath fading trails where once we'd run. Oh, Lonely Hill turned cold, as season stole your smile. Each sunset bleeds memories across a mile. Your laughter echoes neath the starlit dome. In the whisper of the wind, I'm forever home. But home ain't warm without your hand to hold. Since Lonely Hill turned so bitterly cold. If these winds could carry my weary voice back through, would they whisper my regrets gentle to you? For every step away seems a lifetime of return to the burn of that sunset where my heart still yearns. So Lonely Hill stays cold under heaven's vast embrace. I find solace in the dust, in the open empty space, forever bound to the land where shadows cast. On Lonely Hill, where love lives in the past. But I'll hold on to the cold, as it's all that I can hold. Since Lonely Hill turned so sacredly, sorrowfully cold.
Underneath the old oak tree, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there, they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell. Empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. Scarves she left behind now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time. Every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, a lone figure under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blaze, then just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away. Underneath the oak where whispers cling to shadows, your laughter once danced upon the breeze. We carved our dreams in the bark so shallow, now they're fading like the leaves. The porch still creaks where you swayed in your silk scarf flowing, each plank a tone of tales untold. In the cool of evening's glow, when the stars start showing, I feel your ghost, but it's the night that holds. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night haunts where you're gone. That old cabin by the creek, and now silent, forsaken, windows stare blank like eyes that lost their gleam. The dusty paths we trod are overgrown, overtaken by the thorns and roses we planted in dreams. Here where rain once sang on tin roofs like a promise, and I whisper secrets in a lonesome mournful tone. Time swept you away, left me with a compass, points to everywhere but none of it feels home. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night haunts, and I'm stoned by the flickering light of the campfire's embers. I see the
In the whisper of the prairie, neath the endless dome of blue, I found a dusty cabin where the wild columbines grew. There we carved our names in oak trees as the sunset turned to gold. Your scarf caught in the breeze, dear, in the days of old. Starry night flew with your laughter across the plain so wide. Now each star a silent witness to the tears I've tried to hide. In the hush of lonesome wind, I hear you call my name. Starry night flew with my love, but my heart ain't been the same. Years have worn the leather of the saddle where you rode. Gravel roads less traveled, now with grassy overgrowth. Old porch creaks in silence, no more stories to unfold. Rain taps on the window, oh how cold this world has grown. Starry night flew with your laughter across the plain so wide. Now each star a silent witness to the tears I've tried to hide. In the hush of lonesome wind, I hear you call my name. Starry night flew with my love, but my heart ain't been the same. Till dawn, each leaf a memory fading like the echo of a song. If time is a healer, it's a slow and silent thief, stealing every moment, but this aching bittersweet. Starry night flew with your laughter, now just echoes in the breeze. I walk these empty cabins where your shadow used to tease. With every setting sun, I feel you slip away. Starry night holds my regrets in the twilight of my days. Out past the hollow by the weeping oak shade, there's a cabin of memories where our laughter still plays. A scarf you left hanging sways gentle in breeze as the sunset paints shadows and my heart whispers please. Oh, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind seems to know what to say. This old heart rides the trails of what used to be. Lost love, a lone cowboy, and dreams not set free. Those gravel roads knew us, now they're dust laden warm, like the saddle unused since the day you were gone. Rain taps on the old porch like the soft steps you made, while I'm here in the quiet where our past love's displayed. Yes, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind holds a word you might say. This old heart rides the trails of what used to be. Lost love, a lone cowboy, and dreams not set free. By the creek where we met, the water's still clear, but it flows like my tears, knowing you're not near. In the echo of hooves, in the rustle of leaves, I find solace knowing part of you never leaves. For the ghost bleeds in silence, and I ask every star, will this ache ever ease where your memories are? This old heart rides the trails, oh, eternally. Lost love, a lone cowboy, where you're part of me. In the whispers of night, on the breeze you still ride. Ghost bleeds, lone cowboy, with love undenied.
Out where the oak tree shadows the old porch floor stands a cabin. Its windows don't shine no more. A scarf you left still dances with the wind, and the saddle we shared, now dust covered and thin. The abandoned ranch flew with your laughter carried away. Echoes of footsteps in the hallway they play, riding the tailwinds of memories turning gray. The sun dips low as our love did at the close of day. Gravel roads where the marks of an absent rain, trails we walked, now only solitude remains. The town's lights dim, like the spark we couldn't find. In the quiet I linger, with you still on my mind. The abandoned ranch flew with your laughter carried away. Echoes of footsteps in the hallway they play, riding the tailwinds of memories turning gray. The sun dips low as our love did at the close of day. The vast sky, I whisper to the stars, how I wonder if you've healed the scars across these empty fields where my heart resides. I fend off the ghost of your goodbye. The abandoned ranch flew with dreams we once knew. Underneath the cedar, I'm lost without you. With each setting sun and the cool evening dew, I'm a shadow in this land, forever passing through. The ranch flew away, but I never quite flew.
out by the old split rail where the wild daisies grow. I told you secrets when the summer wind was low. Your scarf danced with the breeze under that broad oak shade. We carved our names, but like the sunset, some things fade. Oh, the fence listened, heard my whispered dreams, where my heart spoke loudest by those quiet streams. Now the wind carries only dust and my lone sighs underneath that endless aching western sky. Years fell away like leaves, seasons turn too fast. The trail to your door, covered by the grass, that old porch swing sways empty. No laughter rings, just shadows lengthen as the nightingale sings. Yes, the fence listens to our laughter than tears. Now it stands silent, guarding all my fears. The rain washes old scars, but some memories stay, painted deep in hues of gold, then turning gray. I wander these dusty roads through towns that sleep, past cabins empty where old secrets keep. Every gravel path and every storm I chase leads me back to you, that soft and tender place. Still the fence listens as I call out your name through the whispering pines. It's always the same. I lay down these burdens where your flowers grow, in the heart of the land where my sorrows flow, and where the fence listens and knows I can't let go. In the gray dawn where the oak trees whisper, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing. Ghosts of laughter in the chilly air linger as the cold morning listen to my heart sing. Every creaking board a story of footfalls, you dancing barefoot, soft smiles and rainfall. Oh, cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory's a secret I'm keeping, in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. Now the town sleeps under veils of silence, gravel roads where the scars of our rides. The old cabin stands bare in defiance, but inside the emptiness a part of me died. The hearth cold, no fire to confess to, only dust motes dance where love once knew. A cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory's a secret I'm keeping, in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. So I whisper to the breeze, tell her my
cold morning heard my silent weeping, each teardrop caught in the beard of time. No more secrets, just the stars keeping watch over a cowboy's lonesome rhyme, riding trails that fade with the dying light. Cold morning listening took you from my side.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, there's an old porch where laughter used to sound. A dusty trail leads right up to where we'd sit, talking dreams over the horizon, fireside lit. But now the saddle waits, empty by the door. No one to ride the gravel roads or walk the floor. The wind whispers through the willow like she's calling me home, but home's just a memory, and I'm out here alone. Time's gone by like the river cuts through stone. Old cabin's empty, vines overgrown. Where once her scarves would dance upon the breeze, now there's just the silence and a sky too clear to ease. The saddle waits, still dust settle in like rain. Each grain a moment, each moment a pain. Twilight cries in colors, her name across the plains. I'm holding on to shadows, all that remains. I've wandered far under sunsets that bleed and fade, each step away a betrayal, every return too late. Maybe all we get are moments, not the dreams we chase. Love's a fleeting shadow, not a trophy in the race. So the saddle waits, my heart knows its place on the porch by the oak tree in her timeless grace. If letting go's the journey, then I'm lost on the trail. For in every dusty sunset, her whispers prevail. Yes, in every dusty sunset, her whispers prevail. In the dawn's gray whisper, cold morning flew with her hair like wildfire and eyes so true. We sit by the creek where the old oak grew. Life was a dream in the misty dew. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The
trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm just a shadow on the old byway. The cabin stands empty on Whispering Pine, where we carved our names in the soft sweet rhyme. But the wind sings lonesome across the divide, since you took the sunset, left me behind. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm just a shadow on the old byway. I've wandered the valleys and I've climbed the peaks, worn my boots through the dust of 1,000 streets, but no road I travel could ever compete with the memory of you so wild and sweet. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm whispering love to the winds that stray. So here's to the love that rides with the dawn, to the heart that keeps traveling long after it's gone. Cold morning, in my song you live on, in the echoes of old porches till the stars are withdrawn. Out where the oak trees meet the sky's embrace, I remember her laughter, a soft fleeting trace, in a quiet town where old porches knew my heart's whispers and the love that once flew. Shattered glass flew with the wind through that door the day she walked out, leaving her scarf on the floor. The winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel, a memory's weight, shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Now the cabins lay empty where we once danced, moonlight on the window where our shadows romanced. The saddle sits idle, the horses roam free, with no rider to guide them, just like she left me. And the sunsets bleed red over land she won't tread, each twilight a reminder of the words we left unsaid. All the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through
dusty trails and skies forever blue. Each step on this gravel, a piece of my heart stays. Shattered glass flew with her through those old fading ways. Here holding the echoes where the wild roses grow, I wander alone with the ghost of her glow. Down by the creek of Old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait, your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye, the trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. The cabin stands empty where we used to sing. Dust layers thick on your silver ring. Gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain. Fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell. Each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace? Or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea. Cross the plains where my heart still sees thee. Maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold. A cowboy's tale in the silence retold. Under the morning sky, my boots stirred the dust of old, where the oak tree shadows fell on and secrets softly told. I once carved hearts in that bark where the wild rivers bend, her laughter tangled in the breeze, a melody without end. Oh, the morning sky
called my name, and whispers of the past wrapped in sorrow's frame. Every sunset bleeds like the scarf she'd wear, gone like smoke in the wild open air. The cabin's empty, swallowed by the creeping vines of time. Gravel roads lead to nowhere, to the echoes of the chime. That old porch still groans under the weight of ghostly feet, dancing shadows, faded trails, where our hearts would meet. Oh, the morning sky called my name, and whispers of the past wrapped in sorrow's frame. Every sunset bleeds like the scarf she'd wear, gone like smoke in the wild open air. By the riverside, the stones hold the warmth of sun's gone by. I touch the earth, feel her pulse beneath the expanse of sky. A part of me lies buried in lands where we once roamed, forever wandering the plains I called home. Oh, the morning sky calls again as I tread this lonesome game, each step away from yesteryears where she called my name in the quiet of the night, under stars cold and bare. Her memory rides beside me, a silent prayer.
In the shadow of an oak where the creek used to flow, I found an old scarf, faded blue like her eyes. Under that whispering sky, our love was a flame. On the porch of that cabin where I whispered her name. Oh, fading light tied down to the ghosts of these grounds. Her laughter haunts the prairie winds in a twilight that never ends. My heart rides lonesome trails of tears, fading light tied down through the years. That old saddle's worn like the lines by my eyes. Gravel roads, empty cabins where our dreams used to lie. Rain on the tin roof, a rhythm lost in time. She's a memory, a melody in a worn out rhyme. Oh, faded light tied down to the echoes of this town. Her whisper in the midnight rain, a love I'll never claim again. My soul wanders, a shadow in the dust, fading light tied down to a husk. On a hill the cross is cast, shadows long and lean. Beneath each one a story, a love that might holds a place for the loves we lose. Oh, fading light tied down, where my heart forever is bound. She's a sunset slipping from the sky, a whisper of goodbye in the quiet, where old ghosts have played in the fading light. I'll stay tied down, unswayed. In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like the rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams did meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest ache. His shadow whispers, I hear it clear in the rustle of leaves. She's still near, yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers, forever mine. Her shadow whispers, forever mine.
Under the shade of the old oak tree, there's a grave card with your name and a part of me. We laid our love neath the whispering leaves, where the wind tells stories and my heart believes. Oh, summer nights by the creek's soft glow, your laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my to hold. The seasons turned like the pages of a book, from the golden autumns to the winters we shook. The cabin's empty where your scarf lay, on the porch where we danced in the shade we made. Now the gravel road just leads to the past, where shadows grow long and nothing can last. Oh my heart, where's the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love and you left to hold. I wander these hills with a lonesome stride, the echo of hooves my only guide. But the dust won't settle and the rain won't clean the parts of this earth where you've once been. Deep in the night I admit to the stars, I'm just a shadow tethered to the scar. Oh my heart, where's the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset's a whisper of your voice in the wind, a call to a home I can't find again. Grave carved in the wild under sky so bold, in the heart of the land, in the depths of my soul, where I buried my love with the secrets we told, underneath the oak where the earth holds cold. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scar on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold, under the whispering pines where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache, where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rain. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold, under the whispering pines where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without it.
and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart still low, lost in the winds where our fading dreams are told. Under the endless skies where our wild love once strolled, I'll wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends, like the sadness in your eyes.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, a woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found. Right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers dance with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome so vast and wide, I roam alone, you ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarf shut the door on all we used to know, lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dusk, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the nighthawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend.
In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like a rustling leaf.
We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever, just one more day. Your shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune, underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. The shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune, underneath the same old crescent moon. Dreams didn't meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest day. Your shadow whispers, I hear it clear, in the rustle of leaves, she's still near. Yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers forever mine. Her shadow whispers forever mine. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low, we carved our names young and bold, in the bark whispering soul. Underneath that heaven stretch, where wild horses roam, I told you dreams of dusty trails, not yet knowing about the roads we'd comb. But unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows neath my eyes, where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern, of what I should have said, for those bridges learn to burn. Now the porch creak's empty, where your scarf once danced in breeze, and the saddle lays forgotten, with no one left to please. The cabin's bare as the desert's soul, the gravel road's been tamed, just echoes of your footsteps in a town that forgot my name. Unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows neath my eyes, where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern, what I should have said, for those bridges learn to burn. Now where
time peels at the barn, I learned that love's a keeper of the flame that never warms. Could those whisper winds, my darling, to your heart return? Or do they wander lost like me beneath the stars that yearn? So unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, fading trails and twilight's dust, where our memories refuse to go. The night's cold blanket falls, the coyote lonely yearns for unspoken words that echo deep in the fire that always burns.